I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At a regular meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia, duly called and held on the 14th day of April 2014 at 7:30 p.m. in the Trustees' Room, second floor, Village Hall, Fredonia, New York, and public notice of the time and place of this meeting has been given to the news media and conspicuously posted in one or more designated public locations in accordance with Section 104 of the Open Meetings Law.
Whereas members of the board present at this meeting have read the official minutes of the Board of Trustees special meeting of April 7, 2014. Now therefore be it resolved that this board approves the minutes that enter in the official minutes, and be it further resolved that reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Second. Aye.
Trustee
Third.
Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Siri.
Aye.
Trustee Subject.
Aye.
Okay, accepted. How about reports?
We have the police department report for the months of February and March. For February, there were a total of 726 incidences reported, 249 parking tickets, 43 vehicle and traffic, 40 arrests reported, and 17 accidents. For the month of March, 731 incidents reported with 259 parking tickets, 52 vehicle and traffic, 48 arrests, and 18 accident reports. Second report is the fire department report for the month of February. Total number of calls were 148. There were 111 of those were rescue and EMS, 20 false alarms and false calls, 8 good intent calls, and various miscellaneous calls. The third one is the building inspector's report for the month of February 2014. Total fees collected, $3,529.51. There were 5 permits issued, 19 inspections, 5 certificate of occupancies, certificate of compliances, 35, violations 2, violations satisfied 2. The next is the justice report for the month of March 2014. Total parking tickets and fines of $18,950, of which $12,985 was fines and surcharges, and $5,965 parking tickets. Total cases 164.
How about correspondence?
Correspondence dated March 26, 2014 was received from the Fredonia Fire Department Fund Drive Chairman Charles Ortolano, requesting permission to conduct the annual Fireman's Fund Drive throughout the village the weeks of May 23, 2014 and June 7, 2014.
Be resolved that Fredonia Volunteer Fire Department is hereby granted permission to conduct a fund drive in the village the week of May 23, 2014 and the week of June 7, 2014. And be further resolved that the above weeks are hereby declared annual Fireman's Fund Drive weeks, and that Mayor Keefe makes such proclamation.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Aye.
Trustee Jones.
Aye.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Aye.
Okay, it's passed. Second correspondence?
Oh, I'm sorry. Correspondence was received from Greg Kraft, manager of Chautauqua Health and Fitness, requesting the use of the village streets for their 5K run on Saturday, June 12, 2014.
Be it resolved that the request of Greg Kraft, manager of Chautauqua Health and Fitness, is hereby approved to hold a 5K race on Saturday, June 21st, 2014, using various village streets, subject to the direction of the police department, and the village receiving a certificate of insurance in the amount of at least $1 million, naming the village as an additional insured.
Yes. Aye. Second. Sorry.
Trustee Trustee McKay.
5:30. 5:30.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
Yes.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you'd say that.
Just a second.
Okay, that's passed.
Correspondence was received from the Secretary of the J.S. Lambert Hook and Ladder Company to transfer the name of Mike Schwartzfager from the active roll to the honor roll.
Be it resolved that the name of Mike Schwartzfager, Fredonia, is hereby transferred from the active roll to the honor roll of the J.S. Lambert Hook and Ladder Company effective immediately.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
yes,
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
It's passed.
Be it resolved that the name of Roger Pecos of Fredonia is hereby transferred from the active roll to the honor roll of the Fredonia Fire Police Company effective immediately.
second,
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
yes,
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
It's passed.
And the last one, correspondence was received from the Secretary of the M.M. Fenner Hose Company to transfer the name of Frank Gustafson from the active roll to the honor roll.
Be resolved that the name Frank Gustafson, Cushing Street, Fredonia, is hereby transferred from the active roll to the honor roll of the M.M. Fenner Hose Company effective immediately.
Second.
Subject McKay.
Yes.
Subject McKay. Trustee McKay.
Yes.
No. And Trustee Jones?
Yes.
Trustee Siri?
Yes.
Trustee Subject?
Yes.
It's passed. Thanks to all the firemen that have donated their time, volunteered their time, and good luck in your future. Now's the time for the public portion. Would anyone like to address this board? Seeing no one, we're going into resolutions.
Be it resolved that a special meeting of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Fredonia be held on the 24th day of April 2014 at noon on the adoption of the 2014-2015 village budget and to consider any other business that may come before this board.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
yes,
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
It's passed.
Be it resolved that the following appointed officials and employees are hereby appointed, reappointed to the respective positions and at their present salaries and benefits until further change by the Board of Trustees for the ensuing official year commencing April 14, 2014. Administrator Clerk Treasurer Richard R. St. George, Village Attorney Samuel L. Drayo Jr., Streets Commissioner Jack Boland, Chief Inspection Officer, Building Inspector, Zoning Code Enforcement Officer Chuck LaBarbera, Parks and Recreation Director Thomas Pataglia, Fredonia Police Chief Bradley Myers, Chief Sewage Plant Operator Betsy Sly. All other present officials and employees of the Village of Fredonia whose terms expire at the end of the village's official year, not above specifically mentioned, are hereby reappointed at their respective positions and at present salaries and benefits until further change by the Board of Trustees.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
yes,
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
Passed.
Be it resolved that this Board of Trustees approves the mayor's reappointment of Nancy Dietzens, Fredonia, New York, as acting village justice until the end of this village official year, April 14, 2014, at her current salary with no other benefits. Ms. Dietzen required to pass the required training course.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
yes,
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
It's passed.
Be it resolved that the regular and overtime payrolls of the various village departments and bills approved by the Finance Committee and set forth in abstract number 450 and number 451 are hereby approved and directed paid.
second,
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
yes.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
It's passed.
Be it resolved that the village clerk is hereby authorized to advertise for sealed bids for metered fuel and water meters for the village fiscal year beginning June 1st, 2014 and ending May 31st, 2015. Said bill shall be returned May 15, 2014 at 10 a.m., at which time the bids will be publicly opened and read aloud in Conference Room 1, Village Hall. The village board reserves the right to reject any and all bids and to accept the bids deemed most advantageous to the village of Fredonia.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
Yes,
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
Passed.
Okay, now we're going to slow things down. Be it resolved that the village clerk is hereby authorized to advertise for sealed bids for the purchase of polycatatonic polymer potable water coagulant liquid form polyaluminum chloride water coagulant liquid form, polyorthophosphate liquid chlorine, ferric chloride, and synthetic flocculant for the fiscal year beginning June 1st, 2014, and ending May 31st, 2015. Said bids shall be returnable on May 15th, 2014, at 10 a.m., at which time the bids will be publicly opened and read aloud in the Conference Room 1, Village Hall. The Village Board of Trustees reserves the right to reject any and all bids and to accept the bid deemed most advantageous to the Village of Fredonia.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
Yes.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
That's passed.
Be it resolved that the following banks are hereby designated the official banks for the Village of Fredonia for the fiscal year beginning June 1st, 2014, and ending May 31st, 2015. Manufacturers and Traders Trust Company, Fredonia, New York. Key Bank of New York, Dunkirk, New York. MBIA Municipal Investors Service Corporation, and J.P. Morgan Chase & Company.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
Yes.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
Passed.
Okay. Be it resolved that the Observer is hereby designated the official newspaper of the Village of Fredonia for the fiscal year beginning June 1st, 2014, and ending May 31st, 2015.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
Yes.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
Passed.
Be it resolved that permission is hereby granted to the Fredonia Opera House, Inc., excuse me, to install a flat screen monitor on the lobby wall outside of the Opera House entrance to promote upcoming Opera House events, play upcoming movie trailers, and live at the Met trailers, etc., during the hours when the building is open, and permission is also granted to install an outlet near that wall. And be it further resolved that this monitor and its installation and the installation of the power outlet would be donated by DFT Communications, and there will be no cost to the Village of Fredonia.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
Yes.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject. And I'd like to give a special thanks to DFT, and that's also passed.
Resolved that Taxis of Rochester, New York, owned by Todd Byron Trustee, is hereby retained for the creation and design of the Village of Fredonia website per the proposal dated April 1, 2014, in the amount of $2,000, subject to entering a contract satisfactory to the Village of Fredonia. And be it further resolved, said proposal does not include the writing of the content, major updates to website or hosting which can be provided for an additional charge. And be it further resolved that the mayor is hereby authorized to sign an agreement with Track Leads for the creation and design of the website on behalf of the Village of Fredonia.
Second.
Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
Yes.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
Passed. We have an announcement for our budget meeting that will be held at 12 noon on April 24th in the trustees' room downstairs to set the new budget. Anything else from the board for tonight?
Wednesday night,
Wednesday night's meeting.
Oh, Wednesday night's meeting. Is it a
It's a
Just a
budget.
budget.
budget meeting.
budget meeting?
Water and sewer.
5:30.
5:30 Wednesday? Anybody want
Bring
to?
your own dinner.
Bring your own dinner. We're not catering this one.
That'll be it.
Cookies.
Anything else from the board? Mrs. Jones?
Okay, there being no further business, I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, say, Trustee McKay.
Yes.
Trustee Jones.
Yes.
Trustee Siri.
Yes.
Trustee Subject.
Yes.
We are adjourned.